did you decide to open a brand new pharmacy, or did you step into an existing opportunity? How did that work?
No, no. We got to start from the ground up. It's called so the location, one of my patients owns this plaza. So he was like, please open it so you can take care of my daughter. So I'm like, oh, okay. Times are rough. So he made space for us. So he carved out about, at that time, 1,800 square feet for us. Like there was a big Remax that was 3,000. And he told them, hey, we need to make room for her. So they downsized and they carved us out 1,800 square feet. And we opened April 15th. Yay.
All right, so you open up a retail pharmacy serving the community, just general kind of retail pharmacy, no specific niche, or how did that work?
I wanted to open and focus on new moms and kids and all that great stuff. Yeah, that didn't work. I tried. It didn't work. Marketing. Who knew we had to market? Who knew we'd have
Yeah.
to go to doctor's offices? Who knew? We just sat here and played Uno for months. My tech and I, we at 1 o'clock, we would just have lunch and play Uno for months. And then like, this is not good. We need to do something. So that's when we pivoted. That's my big word. Um, and then marketing started and me going to doctor's offices and doctor detailing. And yeah, that was a good time. And then prescriptions started rolling in. But one big office that we really take care of, the provider in that office gave me a bit of advice. He said, listen, I will help you, but I will only send you one prescription. And it's up to you to retain that patient and get the rest of them. He goes, I will send you one. Like the patients want to go to Walgreens or whatever. I will send you one of their prescriptions. It's up to you to take care of them and see if they transfer. And that bit of advice, almost 8 years later, even now, I mean, he is just like, listen, you did it. I would say about 75% of his practice, they all come to us now.
Oh,
We had,
wow.
yeah, we had to kill him with kindness and just be us. And so now we have most of that practice, and the providers, they send us most of their prescriptions, most of their patients to us. Yeah,
Nice.
that was fun.
So when you started so when you started building those relationships, was that just a general practitioner, or did you kind of seek out a specific kind of niche, or, how did that initial patient base start to grow?
So there was one provider's office that, it's not a funny story, but it is a funny story. When I worked at that that supermarket pharmacy, it's only 2 miles from here. So I opened 2 miles from there. Um, so that big provider's office was one of my patients. He passed away a month before we opened. And he said, I'm going to send you everybody open. Yay. And then he passed away in March. I'm like, oh,
Oh, okay.
I say it's funny, but not so funny. So I had to go to his partner and just say, hey, these are services that we can offer, patient care and MTMs and all that good stuff. And yeah, it was just, I would say internal med in our area. Any office in our area, I would say internal med, because that's where I really wanted to take care of primary care providers and their patients. So from there, I can, gosh, this is horrible, take care of their whole family instead of just one disease state. I want to take care of everything. So that has
Sure.
worked well for us. So far has worked well.
Yeah. So in 2016, I guess you put the open sign on the door, and I guess doctor detailing is something that is kind of I don't know, a bit more of a common phrase today than it was then.
Who knew? I mean, I didn't know. No one knew. No, like what pharmacist goes into a doctor's office? Nobody, right? No one knew that back then. So, and I just brought myself. I didn't bring pens and all this stuff. No one knew. I mean, I didn't know. And then I started reading up on this and what to bring and not to bring and stuff. So now I'm very specific. And when I go to a doctor's office, what do I bring?
Yeah.
I just had one yesterday, actually. I went to visit a pain big clinic. It was I brought pens and I brought tchotchkes, I brought sanitizers and stuff. So this time I'm more prepared now than I was back then. And I bring
Yeah.
food now.
Yeah, just a little bit of brand recognition. But I think mainly, like most providers, if you can just communicate how you can help them reach their goals and let them know you're going to take great care of their patients and asking them to send you patients is a lot harder than telling them how you're going to help them meet their metrics.
Yes, definitely. And also, it's not only the providers, you have to work on the MAs, the front end folks. So there's a lot of finagling and schmoozing that you have to do. So luckily in 2016, 2017, I laid the groundwork. That was a good time. And now I just go in maybe once a year, twice a year to those folks. But luckily, all those folks that I detailed back then are now patients of ours. So
Yeah.
we take care of them now. So, so they know how we take care of them. So now they can tell their patients, hey, we actually fill our prescriptions and she's our pharmacist. So,
Which is pretty much like best case scenario. You go from, that initial, starting the conversation is the hard part. But if you can grow that organic relationship, that's awesome.